What's up guys, welcome back. Slightly different video. About an hour ago, as you're all now well aware, my phone and everyone else's phone blew up with the news that Silva has been sacked by Watford. I'm fully in support of the decision, especially I hate when you know that there's something wrong and you don't act on it. And right now, transfer window's still open, although I very much doubt we're going to be able to achieve anything in there now. But there's still a good portion of the season left, and there's no reason to wait until the end of the season to get rid of him, because 10th position, and yet we're in a relegation battle. There's no doubt about it. Everyone from really kind of 9th, 10th place in the Premiership at the moment, they're all in a relegation battle, and there are no clear favourites really for going down now. But our recent record has been absolutely shocking, and first of all, I want to say that I think Silva's a good manager. There's no doubt about it. But he's disloyal, and we don't know what's gone on behind the scenes, but we do know that Everton made their approach, and ever since then, things have gone downhill. And Silva did not come out quick enough and say that he wasn't. I don't think he still said that he wasn't interested in going. His head was obviously turned. His focus for well, the same as the statement that was put out by Watford. Obviously, there's been a lack of focus since that incident, and the results have not been going our way. He's obviously had bust-ups with certain players as well, which is understandable. Managers can't get on with the entire squad when they first come in. But unfortunately, some of those players have potentially been key for us this season, because we've got no one that can score a goal for us. So leaving Arquen, one of our strikers who started off the season brilliantly, that game against Liverpool, suddenly being left out of the squad for unknown reasons when we desperately need a striker. You know, it's just one out of a lot of bad decisions that have been made. Watford fans have been crying out for a 2 men up front as well. We saw against Southampton last week that can cause teams problems if we've got 2 like big, strong, fast men up front. And yet, you know, yesterday's game at Leicester, we start just with Deeney up front again, and it's just it kind of feels to me like we had a brilliant start to the season, and people started taking note of Silva and what a good manager he is, and the fact that he get relegated from the Premiership and still got picked up by another Premiership team the following season shows, you know, how highly people rate him anyway. But now it kind of feels like maybe Silva's thinking, even if he gets relegated with Watford, he's done so well at the start of the season that enough big teams have possibly paid attention to him and thought that they'll give him a job. So he sort of seems a little bit not too bothered. But we've been here from the start. We know the club, and we know when we're free falling and things aren't working out. And you know, I don't necessarily agree with the Pozzo system of bringing in a new manager every year or every 2 years. I like loyalty in a manager, and I'm happy to stick with someone through the bad times if it seems like they're making an effort at least. And I just don't think Silva has been. So yeah, I think, you know, having still got a few months left in the season to make some changes, possibly even, you know, a little bit of time in the transfer market if we brought someone in quick enough. A mate of mine, Mr. T, has sent me a voicemail message saying to bring in Harry Redknapp. That's the only suggestion that I've heard so far, but my phone's been going mental with people, you know, making various comments and suggestions. And right now, I'm not gonna, you know, I don't get in for the whole rumours stuff. When things have been solidified, I'll talk about it. But right now, next manager, I haven't got a clue. Could be anyone. Ideally, they have to be able to speak English. Okay, that's the most important thing. I don't see why we need to go further afield to pick up you know, one of these weird foreign managers that no one's ever heard of before, that used to manage some obscure team. But likewise, there are some absolutely shocking managers that seem to get picked up, you know, every now and then. They'll get relegated, or they'll just do badly with a team and they'll get the sack, and then another Premiership team will come along and pick them up. Experience isn't everything. Sometimes you just need to take a punt on someone. There are some, I'm not suggesting that we go non-league, but there are some managers in the Championship and even in League One who are absolutely brilliant. They're loyal, you know, they're proper men management, and that they could easily do a job for us. This season we've started picking up a lot of young English players, and it's shown. We're kind of getting our club back a little bit. With a few years ago when the Pozzos first took over, it was like the slate was wiped clean, and we brought in a massive influx of young foreign players, foreign managers, foreign training staff, and then, you know, building up the club, the stadium and everything, and it was fine, and it's shown that it's worked because we're in the Premiership now. But then eventually everyone needs to start going back to their roots, and you need to start picking up young English talent, people that you know, stand a chance in getting into the international team as well, and players that can relate to the English game and our club. So let's see how it goes. New manager incoming. I don't know if they've got anyone in mind already, but they're not gonna take too long about it, I don't think. Certainly not like Everton are. Where Silva goes now, I don't really care. You know, good luck to him. And we'll see. We just need to start getting some points. That's the important thing. We need to stay in the Premiership, I guess, and then just build up from the ground up once again. Another season with a new manager. Okay, well, that's me out. That's my opinion. So thank you very much for watching. Laters.